Hello my friends, this is Amner Hunter from amnerhunter.com. Happy to spend some time with you on this video. This time around I want to check out 4 free VST plugins that are recently released. First we have a new compressor by the company Acustica Audio. This is the TAN 2. Next up we have the Multiplier by the company Hz, a cool doubler, chorus and reverb plugin in one. Then by Airwindows we have the Doublelay. This is a cool doubler plugin with delay and feedback independently. And finally we have a cool new saturation plugin called Nano Saturate by One Click Chords with 11 algorithms of saturation. Before we begin with the content, I'd like to invite you to my website amnerhunter.com, where I have some additional freebies, some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players about mixing with free plugins, about making music, also productivity in your home studio. Additionally, I have some tools such as a huge collection of guitar impulses, a drum sample pack for rock and metal sound, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out the blog and this channel, which I'm updating weekly with tons of free content. So now let's get straight into the video. The first plugin we are checking out here, it's the new updated compressor VCA by the company Acustica Audio. This is the TAN on its version 2. And it has the usual controls in a compressor, right? Like threshold, ratio, attack and release, and the dry wet functionality. The SH mode, it's like a look ahead, right? So it will react quicker to the transients on this position. And the more you increase this, it will react slower to the transients, to the peaks. Here, it's gonna compress more, of course, depending on the threshold and the other parameters. Here you have the meter for the gain reduction. Some things that were added on this update, it's the preset list. Also, you have oversampling now, so you can use it in mastering. Enable oversampling to avoid digital distortion, especially in higher frequencies. You can also resize the plugin here. You have also a high-pass filter that works in sidechain. Let's listen to some audio examples of this compressor.
This is our time. No more excuses. We can change this. This is our time to break this down. No more excuses. We can change this. This is our time. No more excuses. We can change this. This is our time to break this down. No more excuses.
The next plugin is called Multiplier by the company Hz. This one, it's like a stereo doubler, chorus and reverb in one, combining also a little bit of delay that you can manipulate with this time and stereo section. You can manipulate the different repetitions in the left and right channels with the tap controls. Also with these 6 controls in the pan section, you can control how the sound will be spread. For instance, I have here a mono guitar solo, and we're going to use this plugin to open it up in the stereo spectrum. You can also use the spread and width to do this. You have a dry and wet function, and the high reso and low reso are the Q control. How narrow or wider is the high pass and low pass filters. Let's listen to this plugin in action in this lead guitar. Also, another plugin recently released, it's the Doublelay by Airwindows, and maybe you don't know, but Airwindows doesn't make any graphic user interface on their plugins to improve the CPU performance so that they stay very light on the CPU. So this is also a doubler with independent feedback and delay in the left and right channel. It will also detune the sounds. It has a dry wet functionality as well, very useful in a lot of plugins. Let's listen to some audio examples on these vocal tracks.
This is our time. No more excuses. We can change this. This is our time to break this down. No more excuses. We can change this. This is our time. No more excuses. We can change this. This is our time to break this down. No more excuses. No more excuses.
And the last plugin on this list, it's a new saturation plugin by this new company, One Click Chords. This is a pretty cool saturation that has 11 different algorithms, and it also has an invisible limiter, so the wet signal or the affected signal will never surpass the original signal of the sound. It also detects resonances, and you can manipulate them with the drone functionality and the resonance control. You can also increase the stereo up to 200%. Very interesting saturation plugin. The power will increase the algorithm that you choose here. Please let me know down below in the comments section what are your thoughts on this new plugins. Do you have a favorite? Are you looking forward to try one of these? Let me know. I will be more than glad to read your opinions about this topic. Before we go, I'd like to invite you one last time to my website, amnorhunter.com, where I have some additional freebies for you, some free PDF guides and ebooks for music producers and guitar players, also some tools such as a huge collection of guitar impulses, a drum sample pack for rock and metal sound, among other utilities. And finally, don't forget to check out the blog and this channel, which I'm updating weekly with tons of free content. Thank you so much for watching this video. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it very much. I will see you very soon in the next one. All right, take care.